What's up, my boiii?
From that city with juice, ain't no pity or truces. When we dip and gun smoke's conclusive. Don't act clueless, hella foolish in the 90s. And GP shotgun when we ride. Solid on the yard, name hard on these streets. Dim my crimes, gangster rhymes on dope beats. Still fuck laws, ain't no pause in our demeanor. Rest in peace, Muggsy and my road dog creeper. Ways to put it down, no fear of new cases. Years ago, though, it was guns and chases. 714 on my shoulders, kept it active. Roll like soldiers, G-code ain't passive. Still macking ratchet, still packed at the waist. Still stacking racks, still flash when they hate. Now it's podcasts and videos with pretty hoes. Me and George banging orange till the city's known, really though.
OG way. We keep it moving smooth like every day. Every day. They gonna know that homie, we don't play. It's going down for sure, for sure.
Real G's in this industry.
So they gon' know how we do it on these streets for sure. Streets for sure. We make that green, don't you know, loco? We making moves all day, all day, all day, all day.
Grew up in the streets of the LB. We don't love these hoes, is what they tell me. Packed up and moved to the OC. Me and George ballin' like Shaq and Kobe. Fuck bitches, get money, living wealthy. Bad bitches screaming, let me get a selfie. Big stop, GP, some real G's. SideDick is the general of an army. XG podcasting in the morning. Don't say F, here's your warning. That other bullshit be boring. With some goofy ass question that's corny. Tommy, let me finish my story. Shooting shots, game 6, Robert Ory. Smoking blunts in the bus while I'm touring. Now welcome to George Perez Stories.
OG way. We keep it moving smooth like every day. Every day. They gonna know that homie, we don't play. It's going down for sure, for sure.
Real G's in this industry.
So they gon' know how we do it on these streets for sure. Streets for sure. We make that green, don't you know, loco? We making moves all day, all day, all day, all day.
Welcome to the George Perez Stories.
What's up, my boy? George Perez right here at George Perez Stories, episode 279. George Perez Stories is brought to you by JB's Tree Service Landscape and Installation. Look, guys, if you got gophers that are fighting squirrels, they're jacking the birds, the butterflies don't come around no more, hit up JB's Tree Service Landscape and Installation. They got tree removal, stump removal, tree trimming, landscaping, sprinkler installation. My house, I use it and it looks great. JB's Tree Service Landscape and Installation. Hit them up at JMBARRIOS12 on Instagram. X Psych SideDickin' what's trickin'.
It's time to suck today's dick after a weekend of George becoming a made man. We went hard. We're back, dog. You know what's up.
Yeah. You know what? We're gonna get into made men shit. X to the G would it be?
What's up, dog? How does it feel? You feeling different today?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's not how it, like, it's just, I'll get into it, man.
So I don't feel different. I'm still on a sick one.
Yeah?
Yeah, me and SideDick, you left us, huh, SideDick?
He didn't left us. He told me, let's go. And I was like, no. I still have 2 more grams in my pocket. I don't want to go in your car and drive with you and get pulled over because if I eat the rest of this shit, I'm dying because of all the other grams I did.
All right. Speaking of Gramps. My boy right here, guys, also Comedy Store paid regular. You've seen him on the Jellies, Comedy Central, my homie from Hollywood, right?
West Hollywood, the gay part.
Earl Skakel in the building.
Cinderella, get yourself another fella.
Big Earl.
Hey, Hey, some pussy showed up.
And so you've seen Blood In, Blood Out.
Literally at least a couple hundred times. And I've never seen the end. I have no idea what happens. Because it's a very long movie.
Fucking long. It's like 3.5 hours.
I kind of lose focus after Big Al gets killed.
After they kill the white guy, you're like, what the fuck?
I'm like, man, this ain't no movie I want to see.
Hey, but Billy Bob Thornton's still in it, and so is Stryker.
Oh, yeah, there's some great Delroy Lindo. He's one of my favorite actors.
Who's Delroy Lindo?
He's the black guy.
Bonafide?
Yeah.
Oh, he's Bonafide.
He's like
he's been in a lot of movies.
Bonafide?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Dude.
Bonafide was
He's
the Clockers. That movie was good, too.
I mean, he's Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah. What was it, Get Shorty?
That's not Bonafide.
Yeah, it is.
I thought Bonafide had a different name.
No, Delroy Lindo.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He was in Get
He's
Shorty,
in that
too,
movie,
remember?
Romeo Must Die. He's the dad of Aaliyah, right?
I think so.
Hitting you with some... Eddie's like, oh, shit,
Yeah,
don't hit me with the movie,
I got
dog.
amazed right there.
This guy's a movie fanatic, too.
Yeah.
We'll talk for hours, dude.
Oh, we could talk about
We'll
porn.
be at the strip club talking about all the movies, pornos.
I don't do strip clubs, man.
No?
It's like going to a deli and looking at the sandwiches and not eating them. Like,
You know
But
what's
these
crazy?
sandwiches don't trip if you don't eat them. They just want you to poke them. And
yeah, but I'm not paying $300 to get my pee sucked. Like,
It's like Subway without the glass kind of sandwich.
Yeah.
It's crazy. At the strip club I worked at, upstairs it was all the action, like the stage action, the dances, and then downstairs they had a novelty store, a porno store. But they'll have a fucking porn playing like all day in the porn shop. So customers will come down and put the little condom on because they sold condoms in the shop.
God.
But they'll be stuck watching the porn. So I don't think that's a good thing to have porn in a strip club.
I mean, hey, it's kind of like comedy, bro. All you want is the attention of the girl on stage, and everybody else is heckling, dog. Oh, shit.
whoa.
Baby's here.
Baby's hey, she comes on every podcast.
I bet she does.
Takes the mic from her
It's
lips.
baby right here.
Pussy always comes here.
Yeah. How old is baby?
She's 5. I found her on OfferUp. I'm not lying.
Really? Oh.
My daughter was like, hey, I want to get a cat. She went on OfferUp. She's like, I want this one. And it wasn't her. It was Rick James, my other cat. And the lady was going to throw him away because she was like, hey.
Like, actually throw them away?
Yeah, she was like, hey, I go, what are you going to do with the other cat? She goes, I'm not going to feed him after today.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, give me a. She got me hard for. I paid $3.15 for all 3 of them.
You
dog.
pay? For all 3. Okay.
Yeah. But they all, 2 of them still live in the house, but they go in and out. And
Right.
Rick James,
We seen him on Saturday, didn't he?
he's a fucking gangster. He took over this block.
Yeah, he beats up dogs.
Yeah. You have a dog, right?
I had 2 dogs. We just had to put one down a couple months ago.
Oh,
so.
I'm sorry, dog.
That's all good. It was a German Shepherd. It was a drug dog. He would sniff any car wheel wells. Like,
Yeah?
yeah, no, I'm being serious. Like,
You don't know a drug dog.
George wanted a German Shepherd, remember? Because whenever
so
we lie,
smart.
no, he would ask us for coke and we'll lie so we don't have it.
No, I had a poodle that got locked up in the German Shepherd dog pound
oh, really?
and acted like a German Shepherd dog.
Okay, yeah. I mean, dogs, German Shepherds are so smart. Like, he's very protective. He hated minorities, so I really bonded with it.
What would your dog do and shit if, like, you see Mexicans come by? He'd
He'd
bite your wallet and run?
Literally, he would, if he saw this group, he would get in between us and she would block, like, so you guys can come down. No, I'm telling you.
Yeah, like a linebacker?
Yeah, 100%. And the little white dog I have, Lois,
Hitless?
for whatever reason, does not like black people.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no, I mean, she will stop and growl. You know, I trained her well. And hello.
Yeah. If you guys don't know this, you were on Roast Battle, made it to the finals, right? Semifinals?
Live finale.
Yes.
Which, I don't think Jeff Ross was too happy, but what are you going to do? What a great guy he is. This guy's out of control, that guy. I'm roasting Ric Flair on Friday.
What the real Ric
The
Flair?
real Ric
guy.
Flair. And,
Hold on.
And let's just say there will be one Jeff Ross joke told.
Oh, shit. Ric Flair, where are you roasting him at?
Nashville.
Nashville?
No way.
It's Ric Flair. It's Diamond Dallas Page.
Yep.
Tori Wilson, like if you know who
Yeah,
she,
Tori,
like
yeah,
if you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
Oh, definitely.
and then one of the Nasty Boys, and then they're for the older wrestling fans, and then Bubba Ray Dudley, you know, the guy who had the black brother.
Yeah,
Like,
Devon.
I always made Devon get the tables. I thought that was kind of fun.
Right? You made the black guy get the tables off. And then yell at him, Devon!
Get the tables.
Who?
Like,
What about the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase?
Virgil? He had the
That boy had Virgil, dog.
dog.
I had Virgil on my podcast. All he talked about was how big his dick was. Like I was trying to ask him serious questions, like, "Hey, what was it like facing Hulk Hogan at SummerSlam?" He's like, "I got a 14-inch dick." I'm like, "I'd talk about that too if I had it."
Yeah.
You think he was trying to hit it?
No, I don't think he's gay, but like maybe. I mean, I've never met a black fag before. Like, I always thought that was a bug spray. Hello.
Motherfucker, Earl
yeah,
Skakel in the
dog.
building, dog.
He is going to play Big Earl.
Yeah.
He's perfect for it.
So now, what turned you on to Blood In, Blood Out? Like you said, you seen it. How did you find it?
It was
Who
just
told
always
you about it?
Well, I remember who's the guy with the guy who played for the Dolphins.
Magic.
Magic.
I was watching. He was in one of my favorite music videos as a kid. Literally an extra in the Supertramp video. It's Raining Again, and that video is about a white guy coming to L.A. in downtown L.A. and he's just getting abused and used. And Magic was one of the guys like
was
trying to
abusing
creep
him?
on him. And so I'm like, oh my God, that's the guy from the video. So I watched the movie, and then it was on a couple nights later, and it's always on. It's like Goodfellas or Casino. It's like the Mexican Goodfellas, and so I've just kind of the rape scenes kind of lured me in.
You're like, I want to hang out,
I'm
Papa.
like, I'd fucking hang out with Big Al in prison. I mean, after a while, like, can I ask you a serious question?
Please.
Like, if you're in prison for a long time, let's say you're a lifer, at what point is it not gay anymore? Like, when you say, I mean, I'm not going to be around a woman the rest of my life. I got to release.
It's for who me.
I'm not asking you, like,
It's,
not you
hey,
specifically, but
if you want to take that option, there's going to be some repercussions.
But like, if I'm in prison, I'm serving life for killing Jeff Ross. Like a couple years in, I'm like, I gotta get laid, man. I'm never leaving here, so I'll take Big Al in the stock room. Would I be considered gay in prison?
You'd be considered gay in life.
Okay.
If you take big old ass Al on there, you're like, ooh, you're like nothing but West Hollywood barbecue for you.
I need Popeye to help me. Right. Give me some Jojo.
That's what's up.
So you would be considered gay if, like,
Yeah, you'd be considered no good. Any sexual thing like that.
Don't they separate the gays or no?
It was not that they separate them. It's like they put them on a yard, SNY, special needs yard. Yeah, they separate them, but
That's if you're the
anybody tries to act anything like that, it's on, dog.
so if I'm a white, if someone like me goes in the yard the first time,
You're like, hey, who's sucking dick?
I'm like, hey man, who wants a good one? Would I just go right to the white group, like the Aryans?
Yeah, you'd go to the woods right there, and they'd probably whack you.
Why? 'Cause I thought I'm one of them.
Yeah, but you can't be asking who wants to get dick down.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to get in, man. I just thought it'd be cool.
You definitely grew up in West Hollywood.
Yeah. But I mean, like,
He's like, I'm doing 8 months.
I'm doing 8 months.
I'm only here a week, but I'll suck someone's dick. It's a petty robbery at 7-Eleven, but I'll fucking take you guys whole if it keeps me alive.
Have you ever been arrested of a crime?
No, I've never been in prison.
No,
I wouldn't last too long, dude. I'd be buns up before sundown. Because I got a nice ass, so I'd be like plowed more than like the Comedy Store septic system after they served pizza that one year. So they used to serve pizza at the store.
Yeah, I remember.
It was horrible.
I know.
And the empanadas, like,
I remember they had nachos too, dog.
oh, it was horrible. And then they were making
The potato chips?
What are those drinks you muddle? Mojitos. Oh. And they were really popular, but they would take forever to make because you got to
stir it.
It takes probably 3 minutes for each mojito, so everyone would order them, and then you'd have 300 drinks backed up, and then the pizza would get burnt, and
The pizza would get burnt.
So then they just went to making warm nuts. They would literally just take peanuts and just put them in the microwave. Charge $12 for a plate of warm nuts.
What was the first year you showed up at the Comedy Store?
2000. And,
22 years ago?
Yeah. I went to do potluck with, and Brody Stevens was the host.
Oh, shit.
I can't do a good Brody impression, but he made this kid cry.
R.I.P. Brody.
Yeah. I mean, he was supposed to do my podcast the day he died. I was like, you couldn't have waited a couple hours? Dude? The numbers that would have got me? Because that's what happened with Piper. Piper, I was the last tweet, whatever he tweeted toward me, and then, he passed. And then
Roddy Piper?
Yeah, I got 10,000 followers the next day because I was the last. I was getting interviewed because people thought I knew him, we were best friends, and we were good friends.
He was at the store, right?
Yeah, but I had British TV calling me for interviews because they saw that I was the last person he tweeted at, and so I did every fucking interview I could.
I seen his
just to mooch some followers.
I seen his biography. I forget what it was, but he was doing comedy. Piper, right?
Well, I don't know if he was doing comedy.
He was doing what?
He told stories.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, he's a great storyteller. So it's like Jake the Snake does storytelling too. So
man, stay the fuck out of comedy, dog.
I mean, I don't mind. You got MMA fighters doing it. Might as well. Fuck, man. I don't know why everyone goes to the comedy. It's like, oh, well, I'll just do this.
Hey, it's working.
Oh yeah, I mean, Jeremy Piven sells out improvs.
Now, you called him out on the roast, right?
Yeah. This shows you how fake roast battle is. So I'm in the OR. I'm just minding my own business. I'm not bothering anybody. And I'm not going to say who texted me, but let's just say my presence was requested upstairs. Hey, why don't you go after Piven? It'll be fun, and he'll roast you, and then you get him. And I'm like, oh, okay, he's in on the joke. So I go up there, and I'm making fun of him, and he's not saying anything back. And I had some intel on Piven that when he tells a joke that bombs at the Laugh Factory, which is often, he would do the old, oh, is this thing on thing? Uh-huh. So he came at me, and the joke fell. The joke was so bad, the Improv and Laugh Factory went dark. And I looked at him, and I go, this is the Comedy Store. Our mics work here. And he looked at me like, oh, fuck, he knows. But what a shock him and Jeff Ross would be friends. That's crazy, right? Two guys like that. And then I get yelled at. Jeff calls me an hour later, goes, hey, what was that, man? You kind of bullied him. I'm like, wait, roast battle? That's all it is bullying. You're fat, you're a dirty beaner, I'm old Jew. You got a big fucking nose. You got tits that look like mongoloid watermelons. and now Jeremy Piven's being bullied. Like, what?
Hey, I don't know. I don't know. I only talked to one of those fools, but yeah. At the end of the day, look, if anybody comes into this comedy world and you want to step into the ring, there's no fucking. It's whatever, dog. The only time you could rebuttal is if someone physically touches you. Besides that, bring it.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind if they put in the work. You think Jeremy Piven's going to an open mic, sitting there for 2-3 hours? I'm going to practice my new jokes. No, he's just going to have Adam Hunter write him new jokes. And oh, sorry, did I break the fourth wall there?
No.
Think Jeremy Piven's writing his own jokes? Him and Hunter and Jay Mandiam are writing him that slop. So I don't like people who are lazy and just I'll just play the improv and because I'm friends with whoever. That's enough.
At the end of the day, I know, dog. I'm about what you're about. The craft, the hard work. It's like it's kind of like becoming like a when you get in a union, you got to do like the apprenticeship and get up.
Yeah. Or like you're in a bike gang, you're a prospect at first.
But those clubs, I mean, a lot of clubs besides the Comedy Store, the Cellar, the Stand,
Stand, yeah.
the New York Comedy Club. They're like, we don't care how many followers you have. You have to be putting work here. But other clubs, dog, they just are worried about filling the seats and selling food and
Tickets,
drinks, dog.
yeah.
That's it.
Oh yeah, that's what I love about the store the most. Like Emily and even Adam before her, you know, you drive by the Laugh Factory some nights, and you know you got some broad with her jugs hanging out, and you know they used to do porn. Like that girl wouldn't even be allowed on a potluck at the store.
Yeah.
So you know, I do like the store's standard is definitely
But
higher.
her following counts up, so they book her there. That's
Yeah.
why,
I mean, I get you want to make
Yeah.
money, but like you're only going to make money once with someone like that. You're not
Yeah.
going to fool that audience twice. But you go to the store and like, you know, the lineup you were on, you know, on Names Night was great. It was like every comic's good and every comic's different.
The popping was fucking amazing.
Yeah, Bill Burr
Yeah.
and like,
You know what's weird is I had to bring up like Joe Dosh got passed and he changed himself.
Yeah,
And
Fifi.
that fool got passed twice.
yeah, I mean, you know, a lot of people get passed over. So like, you know, because it's weird. Like I battled Joe Dosh.
So did I.
And now I'm like very good friends with Fifi. So no, I'm not making. I'm not,
I know,
Like,
I
I'm not
know.
making fun of Fifi at all. I'm just.
Who's laughing at that?
But I mean, like,
remember
they're.
when Tony got mad because I thought he was Joe Dosh?
Yeah.
I'm not Joe. But I see so many pictures because our battle, me and Joe's battle, was really the battle that sold the show to Comedy Central. Because it was a wild battle. It was, you know, me and Joe were going at it, and then I started going after who was it? Joe DeRosa, and it was like, and the wave was good, and it was like the perfect show that you know Comedy Central was watching, and I think they were like, this is it. This is the show right here.
Yeah.
So you know, and I just I don't think I would battle Fifi because I battled Robin Tran in Briscoe. It was brutal.
I destroyed Tran at the Ontario Improv.
I think I was at that show.
Yeah, destroyed. Destroyed.
That's the one he says tapes the dick to your thigh?
Yeah, I said,
remember that one.
I said, when I was in prison, I used to duct tape a knife to my legs so I could stab people. I'm like, this fool duct tapes his dick to his leg so people could stab him.
Well, I mean, I thought when they asked me who I wanted to battle, I'm like, I want the toughest battle. I'll take Robin Tran, transgendered woman in San Francisco. So,
Hell no, they were
oh,
going to
dude.
give you nothing.
I knew when the first joke bombed, which I still love. I'm like, hey, it's great to be here at Clusterfest. I had no idea they named this festival after Robin's pussy. And there was like 4,000 people in this room. Dead silent. So, boy, that ain't good.
They weren't getting to laugh at anything.
Robin
It's their
killed.
festival.
You know, I could have either battled Jamar, Mike Lawrence, or Robin. So I think Robin will be the toughest. I wanted the toughest environment, so I should have battled Jamar.
You would have faced her anyways.
Oh yeah, I mean you know, I was in a dress too. Like I thought, and I wore no underwear, so I got a pretty big dick. So like my dick's popping out. And I'm a pretty big dude, so like I'm wearing.
So you think if you duct taped your dick, they would have gave you like a better score?
I mean,
They were like, look at this motherfucker mocking us.
I mean, I took it to overtime, which was basically a win for me. Like,
all right.
Neil Brennan got me good though. He's like, I didn't even know you did comedy outside of LA. Like, I'm like, I really don't. So
That's what's up. Yeah, I did it, but they didn't let me pass the first round.
yeah, you battled Tiana, right?
Yeah. I didn't have one bad joke, but I didn't make it. But you know what? I couldn't have win anyways because they won't. I'm not allowed in Canada. I'm a felon.
Yeah. 'Cause that
So-
first season was in Montreal.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey, but how was it for? They made like a stage for it and all that,
dude, it was
right?
pretty. Because I did the untelevised season, which a lot of people don't know about, and it was just a empty, like a concert hall. No stage. I mean, there was just the stage that the bands would be on, and then when we did the official first season, I will give Comedy Central this. It was amazing. Like, you felt like you were on the set of Mad Max. Like, it was this amazing, like, spaceship, like, doors sliding open. And it was, I can remember my first match walking out there against Tom Ballard, who's this amazing Australian comic. You'd love him because he's a great guy. And it was like, wow. Like, I still
It's on.
Oh, and Tom's a killer because in his season, the untelevised season, he beat Hinchcliffe pretty easily, and he beat Jimmy Carr, but they gave it to Jimmy because Ross is such a kiss ass. So I had to face him first. And I was told, and people ask me why I hate that show so much. I had a Comedy Central executive messaging me hours before every battle. Hey, great job. Thanks for getting the show to us. But if you lose, you go home tomorrow at 8 in the morning. And no one else was told that.
Wow.
Because everyone that lost
crazy.
got to stay. And so, and Tom's a killer. Like,
Why didn't they want you there?
I don't know, man. I guess I should have raped someone. I would have gotten all 3 seasons. I mean, it's out of control who got it. There's like 3 people who got all 3 seasons who I beat. Like, what does that make sense? But it was that first battle with Tom was an amazing experience just because there's a guy in the front row that had a Skakel Army shirt on. Like, just like stupid shit like that was cool. And then
You finally felt appreciated.
for about 2 days. And then when I beat Jimmy Carr and saw steam coming from the executives' heads.
I could imagine.
Oh, dude! I walked up there. I've never done drugs before, but I feel like I know the feeling because after I beat Jimmy, and he doesn't care. Like, he's one of the biggest comics in the world. I mean, he plays venues like where the Chili Peppers and the Killers play. So he's good with losing roast battle.
Where's he from?
He's from the UK.
Yeah.
So he'll play in the UK. He'll play Royal Albert Hall, which is basically their forum.
Stadiums, huh?
Yeah, and so I walk up there in the green room after, and every Comedy Central exec is like, and Jimmy Carr's management team, he has like 10 people, publicists, agents, managers, they're looking at me.
You put a glitch in the Matrix.
Well, I told them who to give me. I said, this is the best,
You hit him with that clipboard joke.
Oh, that won me the battle.
Yeah.
Because I had a joke that bombed.
I know.
And Comedy Central showed it in slow motion. Anyway. Like, unbelievable. And then, so it wasn't really that fun after that because I knew no one wanted me in the live finale. They wanted Jimmy. And I get that. He's a much bigger comic than me, but, like I told you who to put me up against. Like, there was a progression. You had me and Olivia, like, we had battled at LA Riot when we were dating. And so by the time the TV show came around, we weren't dating, but we were still cool at that time. So it's like, they had a good battle when they're dating. Let's see what it's like when they're not dating. Like, oldest, youngest, like, you can't, I got to draw it and stick it up your ass to make you understand it. And it's like, who's running this show? And so they didn't do that. And then, I lost to Tiana. And then I beat K. Trevor Wilson, who is he's a legend in Canada. It's like beating you in Montebello, like beating him in Canada.
That's what's up.
So, and then I never got asked back. You lose by winning with that show. I was only there from day one.
Damn. Eddie, you ever feel like that?
Ever since my kids left me.
Right? Yeah, Eddie went to go buy cigarettes and his kids took off.
Yeah. Normally it's the other way around.
What? Wait, what do you mean? They left to go to the movies? Or
They moved out.
They left me.
Oh, is this recent?
They already had bags pre-packed and everything.
Oh, fuck.
He hasn't seen him in like 2 years.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
And what's up with the mama?
Their mom's a whore.
Well, yeah, she's
But
fucking
she's a
you. She let you come in her 2-3 times. That's out
Twice.
of control.
I had 2 with her. That's 2.
Did you only come in her twice and had 2 kids?
No, I came in her a bunch of times.
Oh, my God, you animal.
Where'd you meet her at, dog? Can the world know?
Oh, dude, don't do this to me.
All right. Go
Where'd
ahead.
you meet her, dog?
This was 2005. It was a long time ago. Damn, 2005, dog.
Hey, fool, you're glowing, dog.
2005.
Eddie,
I'm hot as fuck.
Yeah, you could tell you've been drinking water, dog. You're losing weight,
I've
dog.
been getting healthy, dog. I had to, dog. I seen fucking Lee Syed's picture of my dude. He lost weight.
Yeah,
I gotta do
Messiah
something.
put all y'all fools to shame.
To shame, dog. I seen him like, what the fuck? Actually, he gave me inspiration.
What are you at right now?
I don't even check.
Nah.
I would guess
What do you think? Should I stand up?
320.
Should I grab my ankles? I think I'm
Well,
about
you
3.
listen. We ain't in prison, bro.
I think about 3.
I think you're 311.
Because I got thighs and guts. My thighs.
You're big,
my
though,
guts,
dog. You're big.
Yeah, but you're
My
in
cock is
shape.
thick.
I don't need to hear that.
Shape.
You live in West
You're
Hollywood.
a shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in good shape. Shape of a refrigerator.
Yeah, there you go.
Hello.
William Perry.
Yeah, but you're
I
big
think-
in shape. Like you're like pro wrestler.
I'm like Samoan big.
Right. You're not fat.
I get a lot of that. Are you Samoan? I'm like, no, I'm just fucking fat. But
You're not fat though. Ralphie May was fat. And
That's
we all
huge.
loved Ralphie, but like,
I got an old
See, like,
man.
Lee Syed looked fat. You just look like
It's because I'm a little taller. That's
well, Lee
why.
looked fat because he was like 4'11".
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm a little tall. I'm 6 feet. So
You know, Ralphie,
Ralphie was tall too, wasn't he? Or no?
well,
Am tripping?
I mean, the weight was crushing his spine so much he shrunk. Like,
fuck.
Like he was like. I
See,
think
like Bert looks way fatter than you. Bert's got that belly.
Bert's shorter though.
Yeah,
isn't
you
he?
don't got that beer belly.
Yeah, dude, I got coke.
Not
belly.
like his though.
What are you, Kamala, patting your belly?
Nah, dude. I just fucking. I try to drink more water now. All the drugs I put in my body, I got to do something.
You got to work out, bro.
Yeah, I've been hitting it. Just cardio.
The coke.
Oh,
sack.
okay.
That's about. I'm starting slow. Cardio, steam room, sweat the coke out.
Yeah, but steam room just gets rid of water weight. The second you drink water, you put it back on.
Yeah.
But, so water stays with you? I thought water was good for you.
Water's good, but like in the steam room, like how long are you in the steam room for?
It says no more than 15 minutes, but I'll do 15 minutes before cardio and then 15 minutes after cardio.
Yeah, which is good, but it only gets rid of water weight. So the second you drink water, you
What gets the coke out of me?
an enema. You seem like you'd be down for that.
I might try it. I'll try everything once.
Yeah,
Except
I bet.
the dick. Can't do that.
Nah, like, hey, that shit's coming up, fool. Have you had that shit done yet? The fucking
Oh, to check if you have
prostate?
colon cancer?
Oh yeah, I've had that. It's pretty cool.
It's coming up for you already?
First 15
shit.
seconds is weird because then it's like I'm like
Wait. Step by step, what do I got to expect out of this? You got it done already?
Are you naked in a robe and they're just
you're in a
like-
robe, and then he says bend over and cough, and I'm like, well, there's nothing in my mouth. And then he's like, there will be in a minute, Holmes.
Hey, but they don't even give you petroleum jelly or nothing?
Well, he puts it in a vat of Vaseline, and he goes right up the middle like that.
Can you ask her not to use Vaseline, though?
I mean, you could. I mean,
I'd go dry.
I go suavecito pomade.
3 flowers?
Yeah. So
and then he wiggles around like he's making cotton candy in your ass.
Nah, that wiggle for real?
Yeah. Well, he's checking, the size, make sure any
Like the
nothing-
little kid from Dreamcatcher. Remember when he spins his finger?
And then, 20 minutes later, you're like, "Hey, man, are you done?" Because
Are you knocked out?
I'm about to come.
No, you're awake.
You're awake, dude, and I'm
Why
sober.
are you awake?
George, you're past it.
Well, it's not a pain.
He said, I'm sober, he said.
You're past it. You should have already got the exam.
How old are
No,
you?
45.
I mean, they say you should get it after 50, but
Yeah, I'm going to do it when I'm 47.
I got it when I was 15, just to play it cool.
They said 50, you thought you said 15?
And well, the weird thing is he started talking about, I think I'm a hockey guy, so he was talking about the Kings and the Stanley Cup. I'm like, dude, your hands up my ass. Like, they could be playing the Stanley Cup in this office right now. And I'm about to come, so keep going. But when I got the exam, I went back the next day, and they're like, dude, you don't have to come back for another 2 years. And I'm like, hey, can we just get to that last part? Because I kind of dug it.
You're like the stiffer that never made it.
Oh, yeah.
You're like the stiffer that didn't get invited to parties.
Oh, I got invited to parties because I was sober. So my friends who were all pussy hounds.
Explain parties. What year were you when you were 18?
You're
In
the
the
DD,
80s.
the designated
80 what?
driver.
So when I was 18, it was like 86, 87.
Fuck.
But I went to Hollywood Hills parties. And
Let's explain that shit, dog.
it's tough unless you were there. Like, you had to, like, to explain the 80s to people.
Is it a mansion?
Mansions. I went into homes that were so big you'd get lost. There was this one guy, Jeff Franklin. He's a real estate mogul, probably worth close to $1 billion. Has a full functioning movie theater in his house.
Wow.
That could fit hundreds of people. Probably my favorite party I went to was the writer of Lethal Weapon and Predator. You ever see Predator?
Yeah.
The first guy that got killed with the glasses.
Yeah.
The nerdy
the
guy
original one?
who was telling the jokes. I only acknowledge the original one.
Yeah.
And by Predator, I don't mean anyone associated with Roast Battle.
Hello.
Boy. I don't know how someone hasn't gotten Me Too'd off of that show. It's out of control in the belly room on Tuesday nights. Starts at 10:30. But the writer of Lethal Weapon and Predator, he had a huge house in Hancock Park, and I didn't know it was his house, so we walk up there, and he was so insane. He was just picking daisies out of his yard at like midnight. And I'm like, oh my God, that's Shane Black. And my buddy was like, who's that? I'm like, dude, he was in Predator, and he wrote it, and Lethal Weapon, and he had a nightclub in his house. This whole second story space was it could have been a nightclub anywhere on planet Earth, and he was so drunk at one point. I walked up to him and, hey, dude, I do a great impression of the Indian from Predator. Can I do it to you right now? And he looks at me and goes, no. And I did it anyway. And he laughed.
Hey, the Indian, that's Cherokee, huh? From
Billy Bear from 48
Billy
Hours.
Bear,
I do
48
a
Hours.
spot-on impression of him.
Do it, dog.
Rest in peace, Sonny Landham. I have an autographed picture of him by my bed, so any chick that's fucked me the last 15 years has looked at a picture of
You
Sonny
got him by
Landham.
your bed, dog?
So someone yell action.
Action.
Major, you better take a look at this. Blaine's body. It's gone.
It's right there.
Or the white guy, I'm going to give you a scene. We're going to do it. Somebody yell action.
Action.
Billy, you know something. You know something, man.
I'm scared, Pancho. There's something out there hunting us like a hunter. We're all gonna die.
Next time you watch Predator, dude, I'm not very good. That's the only impression I can do.
Yeah,
Other than
I'm
Stallone.
not sold, dog. I'm not sold. You're like
that's right
6.
there.
You're 6'7" on that.
Oh, dude, that's a 10.
I give him a
impression.
9.5.
Nah,
I'm
that's
trying
a
to think of other
6'7".
lines he had in Predator. He didn't really talk a lot, but
He didn't.
no. That's just, see, that's how I feel. I'm like the Indian in comedy. Like,
The Indian in the cupboard?
you know how the Indian always thought someone was out there and he was about to get killed? That's how I feel when I walk up to the store on Tuesday nights at Roast Battle.
Why, they got a hit on you?
Someone's out to fuck me. I see them in the trees.
I guess it's nothing, Major.
So, that's all that happened, dog, after that party?
Oh, the pussy! I snuck into the Playboy Mansion twice.
No, forget the Playboy Mansion.
No,
like,
dude, trust me. No, you don't want
that
to forget the
Predator
Playboy.
night, like, he had a club in his
He
house.
had a. I mean, if I had to put an estimate on how big it was, I would say the nightclub in his house was probably 4,000 square feet.
Wow.
A gigantic TV screen, probably 200 inches.
Did he
that
charge
time, damn.
people to get in?
No, he was just some rich dude who was just letting hot chicks in, and my friends knew the chicks. Hey, go over to Shane Black's house at midnight, and he had a bar that any nightclub would be honored to have as their bar.
Wow.
And probably $100,000 worth of booze, like just bottle after bottle, and so those are the type of parties I went to. And there was one weird party I went to. Me and my buddy Eric, who's a real hound, and he has 2 hot daughters as kids, which is total karma.
He has 2 hot daughters. Look at this fool.
No, I don't delve.
The Last Boy Scout, you wrote that
Oh,
too?
dude,
that movie is fucking sick.
I was an extra in that, The Last Boy Scout.
Yeah?
As a football player. I was pretty jacked back
I
then
love
in
that movie.
'89. All the testosterone in the world.
That movie's so underrated.
And so we go to this pussy party in the hills, and it was such a big party. You'd park your car at the bottom of the hill, and then they drive you up. So me and Eric are in the van by ourselves, and I said to the guy, "Hey, man, how's the pussy up there? A lot of hot gash?" And he looks at me like, "What are you talking about?" He didn't say anything, and I'm like, "That's not a good sign." We get up there. It was a gay party. It was all dudes walking around in assless chaps, and I fucking got like 7 numbers that night. Hello.
All righty, guys, we'll be back with that.
Oh, man.
Hey, you. Yeah, you got bush? You definitely do. If you haven't tried the best products from our sponsor today, Manscaped, taking control of your bush is important. These products are so good, you're going to be showing pride in your brush-free yard. Did I say brush? I mean bush-free yard. These products are... Oh, fuck, I got to go again, dog. I hate you, dog. 3, 2, 1. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Got bush? You definitely do. If you haven't tried the best products from our sponsor today, Manscaped, taking control of your bush is important. These products are so good, you're going to be showing pride in your new bush-free yard. It's a fact that you will have the best kept nut sack on the cul-de-sac. Save big and be the most hygienic version of yourself by using our discount code TakeAShower for 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. Guys, have you ever shaved your balls with a razor that your girlfriend had at her house and it wasn't even hers? It was the guy that she was cheating on you with. You woke up, you had a big old bump, and it wasn't the bump you wanted to have. Buy your sack. Manscaped is dedicated to helping you level up your full body grooming game. The grooming package I highly recommend is Performance Package 4.0. Inside this package is a Lawnmower 4.0. This electric trimmer is a bush's worst nightmare. This trimmer is designed to reduce grooming accidents and shave hair on loose skin. So if your balls look like a kiwi, don't worry, it won't hit the wee-wee. It's basic landscaping. When you trim the hedges, the tree stands taller. Second best tool in Performance Package is the Weed Whacker. This fine-tuned nose, ear, hair trimmer will make sure your nasty nose pubes are under control. Instantly, add some pep in your step with the Crop Preserver, Ball Deodorant, and the Crop Reviver Spray-On Testy Toner. With a Performance Package purchase, you get 2 free gifts: the Shed Travel Bag and the patent High Performance Reduced Chaffing Manscaped Boxers. They have a bunch of other products on their website to help you maximize your confidence in the grooming game. Look, guys, if you want to step up and you want to keep up, you don't want your balls looking like a lawn that came out on training day, go to manscaped.com. You get 20% off free shipping with our code TakeAShower at manscaped.com. Kate Bush may be trending at the moment, but your bush needs some help. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use promo code TakeAShower. It's time you level up from the Amazon to the Amadon with the ultimate bushwhacking tools from Manscaped. All I want to do is a zoom, zoom, zoom and get some boom, boom. Manscaped.com. Late. And we're back like a hood rat in a Cadillac waiting for the zigzag. Don't forget, guys, July 30th, me, SideDick Eddie, X to the G. We're going to be in Yuma, Arizona at the Crest Club. Tickets at 928comedy.com. No more VIP. There may be a table left in VIP and general admission. See you there in Yuma. Also, George Press Stories is brought to you by Gunther's, located in downtown Santana. They got a store off of Main, and they got a store off of Broadway. A lot of people ask, yo, what's Gunther's? Gunther's is the premier place. If you live in Orange County and you don't want to drive far and you want to get a Pendleton, you want to get some hush puppies, you want to get clothes that they wear in American Me and blood in and blood out. If you want to get clothes, if you want to get clothes,
Get close for him.
y'all fools go to Gunther's. They got Dickies, Pendletons, Ben
fucking
Davis,
Earl.
501s, Hush Puppies, Imperial, Vans, Carhartt. They got it all. Gunther's, Ben Davis as well. Also, they got a, if you don't live in town, right, X? They got the website.
Yeah, they got the website. I got my medium tall.
Yep. X got a new Pendleton coming, medium tall. Hey, guys, when you go to Gunther's, make sure you say, hey, George Press Story sent me.
I'll take some Dickies.
What pants did you wear?
He wasn't wearing pants right now.
now.
When I took that picture, whoa, this cat came in hot.
Hey, he's like, I heard there was dick out here.
Are you Polish Jewish?
Irish Jewish.
Oh, yeah?
So, but I was raised Catholic, so.
Oh, yeah, you're related to the Kennedys, dog.
No, they're related to us.
Oh, okay.
Skakel's had more money, so.
Oh, yeah?
But my mom, it's off of what your mom is. So she was Jewish, but she was like white trash with money. So it's a weird upbringing in terms of like.
What do you mean your mom was like Danny Lawrence's mom in Cobra Kai?
Yeah.
Like white trash and money?
But with money.
Real money.
Like she was in the horse racing business. And that's big.
shit.
Money.
Yeah,
That's
no joke.
big money.
Oh,
Like
shit.
if you have a successful horse, you can sell the babies.
So it's like dog breeding and shit like
Way
Oh
back
yeah,
then.
but it's like like you think Michael Jordan's brother would be good at basketball, and Wayne Gretzky's brother, would be great at hockey, but in horse racing, sometimes the parents could squeeze out a horse that could win hundreds of millions of dollars. Wow, it's very like.
So your
random.
mom knew those horses?
Yeah, she was good at picking like the good horses. She just looked at their dicks and said, "We got to win." Have you ever seen a horse dick up close, dude? It's unbelievable.
I see the video of that
I
where
You really went to the races as a little kid. You're like, hey, let's look at their dicks.
Oh yeah, it was unbelievable.
So that's how you choose a winner.
Yeah, even the Asian horses had big dicks.
Do they have Asian horses?
No, they have. I got a for sure betting system. Like most people, pick numbers or some weird algorithm in their heads. Pure white horses always win. They got to be jet white though, like the color of that joint. You can't. They can't
like
be
Larry
gray.
Bird white.
Right, like me white.
Yeah, no, Larry Bird's the whitest fool ever.
Yeah, I'm up there though.
He's from Indiana, dog. That's white.
French lick.
Yeah.
So they always win a white horse. It's unbelievable. So bet your color. It's the opposite of Wesley Snipes in Passenger 57. Always bet on black, and he's black.
You ever met Wesley?
No, but my buddy, Dustin Navarra.
Yeah.
He was in that TV show with Wesley Snipes.
So that don't mean shit.
A couple years ago. Yeah, but how cool is that?
I was asking if you met a fool. You're like, nah, you just palmed it, dog.
100%. Dustin. Well, no, I've never met Wesley Snipes. Believe me.
What about Eddie? Eddie, who is the most famous person you met, dog?
like met or like
met.
pretend to meet him. Like when I took a picture of Chappelle in the kitchen.
This guy.
Show him, dog.
Hey, cat.
You want to turn
Hey,
around.
hello. This cat knows what time it is. I got a picture for you. All right. I don't want to get you kicked off of the stream. So I showed that one night to a black guy in the audience. I'm like, hey, man, I was bombing, so that I'll just show my dick pic. And black guy takes my phone and goes, Jesus Christ, bro, you're one of us. I'm like, let's not push it, Holmes.
Who's the most famous fool you've ever met, Eddie?
I think I just met Earl's dick, the most famous picture around, I guess.
Oh, man.
Long Duck Dong?
Long duck dog.
I mean, you know, it'll leave a smile on your face.
It did.
How come you don't have a girlfriend with the big ass dick, dog?
Why would you have a girlfriend with?
Well,
the
I
big ass
mean,
dick like that?
I had one for the last couple of years, but you know, things happen, and
Did you break her? Is that what happened?
no, she broke me.
Oh.
I had to get a job. It was so expensive. You know, it's you know, happens. You know, sometimes you know things. Comedy's tough to keep a girlfriend. Well, I mean, you're one of the few survivors of the dating wars.
Yeah. You know, you just...
We work with whores, though.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to call them that.
I'm a comedian and I'm a DJ at a strip club, dog. Like, I'm not gonna. A lot of comics are like, "Oh, you're not a real comic until this is your only job." Well, you know what? You're just living on the couch, dog.
Dude, you're past at the #1 club in the country, man.
Exactly.
You are a real comic.
Yeah, but it's not even that. It's that whole part of like, hey, other people have a job. Like, it's my other. It doesn't take away from anything I do. I'm off work at 6:30, and then I'm at a club or I'm at a spot, and I'm constantly working on material. And dude, I'll do 3-minute sets sometimes when like the girls don't want to go on stage.
Open mic.
Yep. Fuck it. Let's go.
Oh, I used to do comedy at a strip club. They call it Giggles and Jiggles.
Was it dudes?
No, it was hot chicks. And then, you know, one night we were at the Beverly Club, which is Larry Flint's club he had in Beverly Hills. It's crazy. They had a strip club in the heart of Beverly Hills. And the first girl goes up, and she was hot. And the whole Arizona Diamondbacks baseball team walked in. And I think they had just lost to the Dodgers, like 12-1 or something. And so they were pretty... They wanted to get lit and look at pussy. And then the girl leaves, and Randy Johnson sits in the front row, and he's fucking, you know, that gigantic pitcher with the bad skin. And the DJ's like, all right, here's your first comic, Earl Skakel. And dude, it was just like... as a Jew, I would have rather played the Holocaust than go up in front of a bunch of horny baseball players who just lost 12-1.
But why did you go up? Like, was
They
there
alternated. It was stripper comic.
Okay, but like, was there also a crowd there to watch you?
Oh yeah, it was packed.
Oh wow!
And then 20 baseball players walked in, and Randy Johnson's very identifiable. He's like 6'8", mustache.
Oh, yeah, he's a tall, leaky guy.
Bad
Like, he
skin.
looks like he models for Miller High Life.
Yeah. He looks like a Bond villain.
He looks like the Marvel guy.
Yeah.
And so I didn't do very well that night, but you know.
I've done comedy at a strip club, but Eddie also works at a strip club too.
Yeah, I DJ.
Which
there,
one?
too.
Can you say
Right
that?
here with him. Yeah, TJ
works with me.
Showgirls. We're full
What's
nude.
it called?
TJ's.
I don't like the full nude ones, man.
Yeah, it's different.
Why? Are you scared of the smell or like?
Yeah, I mean, dude, the beavers at a full nude strip club in like Cerritos, it looks like the number 4 at Arby's. I'm good.
Now ours, we cut it.
I-
Like Rocky Mix Eye, we cut it.
I
Kobe
like.
Mick.
We didn't talk about this. Remember, I got Arby's on the road,
Oh yeah,
and I showed it to you. And you're like, dude,
We see this
It's
every
pretty
day at work.
nasty.
yeah.
yeah. No.
I mean, you got to figure if you're doing at the time, they had a promotion a couple of years ago, 5 sandwiches for $1. Like, dude, what part of the cow are they getting the meat from? Like,
The vagina.
you know, I mean, the asshole. They probably just stick one of those air hoses up the cow's ass and just spray it on the buns. We've got the meats. Well, you can keep them. I auditioned for that job. That's why I'm so mad. Arby's, we've got the meats. They gave it to some black guy. Fuck.
Isn't that the
No,
guy?
they did.
That's the guy from the insurance commercial. This sounds like, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, my voice is so deep, I literally
sound
auditioned
like the
against
Indian.
black guys.
The guy was the guy from Predator.
Isn't that what you did in Jellies?
Yeah, I was the only white guy in the show.
But you sound the blackest.
Yeah, I do.
What's your name on the show?
Barry Jelly. But when I met my family for the first time, because the first season we did it, we just did it in the booth alone. And then season 2, which was the first season on Adult Swim, we did it. So if we had a scene together, we'd all be in the booth together. And so I walk in the booth the first time, and my family, Phil Lamar, who's my son, and AJ Johnson is my wife on the show. They looked at me, and they thought I was the sound engineer. They're like, oh, can you turn up the mics. I'm like, I'm Barry Jelly. And they're like, you're Barry? You're white. I'm like, well, you're black. And then, here we so. Because I got it. Tyler saw me at Roast Battle.
Tyler the Creator?
Tyler the Creator. I didn't know who he was, and I think he liked that. Because he's like, hey, I want you to be the dad on my show. I'm like, well, who are you? He's like, I'm Tyler the Creator. I'm like, great, I'm Earl the Comic. I literally said that to them. And I'm like, hey, man, I'm sorry about some of the stuff I said upstairs. Because I went pretty deep that night, and I blamed Moses. I'm like, Moses tells me to say all that shit. He's like, and I'm like, hey, can I call you that? And he's like, no. I'm like, all right. And then he asked me if I could say the N-word on camera. And I'm like, and get paid? Sure. Let's just say I've been the dad for 7 seasons.
Damn, 7 seasons
and I
now?
go hard. No, actually 3. I just said that for the bit.
Is 3 out?
Yeah, it's on 3 networks. HBO Max, Adult Swim, and Cartoon Network. And the ratings were good, but he's so successful. Like, what do you guys consider him? Like, I don't even know, a rapper or urban artist or
lyricist.
No, I'm saying I don't know when I tell people who
Eddie knows Tyler the Creator more than anybody.
You know what's crazy is, 2009, I was boning his cousin.
Yeah, I know.
Larry?
No, Ty. And she was like, and actually when he first started coming out, and she played his music, I'm like, this shit's kind of weird, but I like it. But he's more of like an artist kind of guy.
He's like a Kanye West. He does.
Right.
He does
But you would call him like a lyricist.
Yeah.
So he's not a rapper.
Wasn't he boning Will Smith's son?
Oh, I don't know about that. We better get to the next subject.
No, the son.
I'd like to go. I'd like to come back to the cartoon. Earl Sweatshirt.
No, look it up, X.
Frank Ocean.
Right. Yeah.
That was him. I think he's the only gay one out of the Wolf Gang.
What I like about him is he has no posse. It's him and his best friend Lionel, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyler the Creator.
What does it say?
And Will Smith's son, Jaden Smith.
Oh, I don't know.
They're together.
But he's a very he knows how to get a reaction out of people. So
they could be stunned like Andre Kelly shit.
Yeah.
The guy used to be a receiver on the Bills.
He likes a good reaction, so he's probably just fucking with people with that.
But he's so successful at everything he does. Like,
yeah.
Sells clothes, his store in Fairfax, a line out the door. Wins a Grammy. 2 hit cartoons he walked away from. Like, I think he gets bored.
Exploring.
He just, I'm like literally.
He's young, too.
Yeah, he's only like 28 or something.
Yeah, he's young.
Damn.
Drives a McLaren. But he's not showy off about it. Like, if he was in this room right now, you would not know who he was. Like, in terms.
No, I know who he is. Though.
Like, you might know, but like if you just it's some random black dude in my living room.
He kicked it with a lot of skaters growing up.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So
where's he from?
Fuck, he's from out.
East Coast?
No, he's out here from this area, right? LA area.
Yeah, he does that. Fairfax. Yeah, he does a whole festival called Flognog, and then he ate a cockroach. He's done some crazy shit.
Yeah, he's like the new P Diddy. Like everything he does is successful.
That's what's up.
Well, Coachella.
He does Will Smith's son. He's successful too.
I mean, I don't know about that. But
hey, I was reading.
I'd like to come back on season 4. So can we talk about basketball or something?
Get him, Eddie.
Eddie's on fire right now.
Oh yeah,
Fire Island.
Lit.
All right,
right now.
Lit.
I'm in Colombia right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shit this burrito out soon.
Hey, dog, like all your hair is black except for the hair that's been in your nose because of the coke.
No, you know what's crazy? I have one gray hair right here.
Yeah.
And everyone knows I like to party, so they're like, "Hey, there's still coke in your mustache." Like it's a gray.
Cinderella.
You look like you got asbestos in your chin.
Yeah,
asbestos. What'd you say, Bezos?
60-year-old pussy.
Yeah.
I got to shave tomorrow.
What's the oldest chick you've ever hooked up with?
13. Oh, wait, my bad. I thought you asked me a fantasy question. Let me see. I mean, 8 years older than me. So, I mean, but I'm 53 now, so like
at the time
she was like 52. I was like 44.
Damn.
Young girls find me attractive for whatever reason.
Yeah, well, you're a Kennedy.
Well, I think it's daddy issues or uncle issues, or the last one had great uncle issues, and I think they, we do comedy, and
Eddie deals with that shit all day.
yeah, I mean,
All time, dude. I'm used to it.
new stripper,
I just found out my niece was a stripper that works with me.
where's she work at?
You like?
She'll take you apart,
Oh,
dog.
dude.
Nah. I mean, I can take care of business when I have to be.
No, she'll brain fuck you.
She'll do
She's
that.
SideDick's niece, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
She
how old is
she
she?
got some DNA in her.
Oh, she got hurt. Nah,
Yeah,
I'm
she got
good.
that. You just saw what you just saw what he did on break.
No, it was funny because I didn't even know she was my niece. She was here chilling with George. We were podcasting, right?
Yeah, she came over here with 8 other strippers.
Yeah.
Where was I that night?
I called you that night. I called you one time at 2 a.m. and you didn't answer. Only Brian Moses called back.
Yeah, I'm sure of that. Dude. Moses probably.
Hey, that was the time we had those 2 sisters.
Moses probably 2 minutes later was at your front door.
Nah. He was like, man, I gotta get up and brush my teeth and shit. And they're gonna be out by the time I do that. And I was like, I need help.
I love Moses. Shout out to Moses.
Hell yeah, Brian Moses, the man, dog.
That guy's helped more comics than maybe anyone outside of Rogan, to be honest with you. Like hundreds of comics. He's helped get stage time at the store and, like guys like you and me on TV. So, much love to Moses.
Yeah, and Brian Moses, that's what's up. How you feeling, Eddie?
I
You
fucking
all
felt
wired?
Great, dog.
Dude, this guy looks like Pacino at the end of Scarface right now. Like,
Remember when Gina tried to shoot him and kill him? You don't. What she say? You can't stand anyone else trying to fuck me, Tony. Why don't you fuck me?
I like
That's
the
how I felt.
Bone. The Bone was the guy who killed him at the end.
Well, that's the character's name
He had less lines than the guy from Predator. Like, he had no lines
at all.
Not
The
one
shotgun
line.
talked more than him.
They called him the Bone.
That was
The paid regular was in that movie.
Yeah. That's who was here.
Angel Salazar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was here?
We had him
Yeah.
here, and he partied with us.
He partied.
Oh, yeah. He was.
He turned the kitchen into the green room.
Yeah, that was his green.
He was the first comic I ever saw at the store.
No way.
I went in there on a Friday night just to watch in the main room, and he came out, and I instantly knew, oh, my God.
Because that was the boombox, huh?
Boombox, and, he was Carrot Top before Carrot Top. He had the props. And
Oh, shit.
And, I was like, oh, my God, that's Chi-Chi from Scarface. It was pretty funny.
No, he was cool, man. He was here, and we met him at the 50th anniversary.
Yeah, we were there, and you introduced him to me, and I introduced him to the bathroom.
Yeah, because him and Manolo was there.
Yeah,
Were you there the night Manolo bought the Pacino impersonator?
No.
Dude, Manny from Scarface, he brings this Al Pacino impersonator who looks just like Pacino in Scarface because that's how he makes his living. He cut the hair the same way, and he kind of looks like Pacino. And 3 days after I met him, he got arrested for double murder.
No way.
Yeah. It's a pretty well-known
Do you
story.
think it was Pacino that did it or him?
I mean, I hope it wasn't Manny because he's pretty cool. But
Hey, did everybody at the Comedy Store were they convinced that it was Al Pacino?
this guy was pretty good. He was a little too young to, Pacino looks a little rough right now.
Yeah.
So, but this guy looked like 80s Pacino.
Okay.
So, and then 3 days later, I saw a news item that said Al Pacino impersonator kills his girlfriend and someone else. And I'm like, geez, that's the guy who was on. He was on stage. Barris put him up on stage to do his. Because then Manny got it, and they did a scene from Scarface, and it was surreal to see the actual Manny from Scarface with this Pacino guy, and then the guy 3 days later kills 2 people.
Fuck.
Damn, Earl, you're dark.
Oh, I got some dark stories.
But so let Earl know what happened on how you met Angel, dog.
In the
Dude,
bathroom.
Yeah, no, we were there. I showed up at the 50th anniversary, and it was hard to get in. George's like, I got you in.
I snuck him in.
Yeah.
I couldn't get my 2 buddies in. It was hard to get people in.
He snuck me. I go, I got 3 grams on me. He goes, just come. I'll get you in. I got in. I chilled, and then he said what's up to George. Was talking to him, and he said what's up to me, and then George gave me the look, and I was like, I got it. And next thing you know, we held hands into the bathroom. But I gave him a couple bumps, and after that, he loved me. It was crazy because he took me to go meet Manolo.
I know. They
He
were
was like,
taking
"Come out."
pictures
Yeah,
together.
he goes, "Come out here, man. Come talk to him." I'm like, "All right."
Because we got that bomb shit.
Yeah, it was fire, and I thought he wanted some too, but I didn't want to say nothing. But it was cool meeting him, and then you booked him, and he came through here, and when he came here, it was crazy.
Yeah, he came here thinking that like he was gonna out coke us, and he did.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
I
this,
mean,
He got the star treatment. I even picked him up.
yeah.
he was an 80s comic. Like,
Hey, he's
No, yeah,
still
he went
going
back in
up.
time, yeah. He was telling us some cool things about the store back in the day.
Well, yo, man, I'm fucking high, dog. How you feeling, Eddie?
I'm high too. I'm up.
Earl, we barely scratched the surface, but this
Oh,
is
yeah.
a
Part
question.
two. It'll be a part
yes. This is a question that I ask everybody, and if you have an answer, you do, and if you don't, you don't.
I think he is.
9
But,
inches.
Have,
10 in the right mouth.
have you ever hooked up with a homeless chick?
Well, if it wasn't for me, a lot of these broads would have been homeless. Fucking cunts. Sorry about that. Just kidding. I'm coming in hot. No, I've not. I'm a bit of a clean freak, so.
No, but it could be like one day into homelessness. Like it don't have to be like someone from the street.
Live in a
you know?
car.
One day.
Yeah, like as soon as
I mean, that would describe most roast battle comics.
Couch surfer counts.
Yes, but I don't. Yeah, so yes, I have.
house servers don't like to bone in the bed though. They want to bone on the couch.
They do in my
That's what they're used to it.
Yeah, have you seen this couch?
It's like, oh,
It's a Harvey Weinstein collection.
dude, I had to get rid of it. Even the guy that I paid a junk guy to come in and take the couch away. He's like, dude, this house is disgusting.
He's all, he needed a condom just to take the couch out.
Dude, there was more DNA on that couch.
It
than
looked
that.
like a strip club couch.
Oh, 100%. There was more DNA on that couch than an NFL locker room. Like, just loads.
A VIP booth.
Anal. Only time I had anal was on that couch. Like, Earl, you've got to slow down. Why? You're not in my pussy. Oh, my bad. How crazy is that I thought I was in her pussy and I was in her ass? That's one nasty pussy.
She was calm saying it like that.
Well, she told me she loved me. Oh, fucking bitch.
Hello,
Sorry.
dude. Like, hello.
Hello. He sounds like the Troll Show.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
No, it was one of my. I do that because there was an old school gay paid regular named Tony Falcone, and he had the best joke, and I didn't even know if it was his, but it became his. He'd do, and he usually only did potluck. There'd be like 4 guys in the front row or second row, and he'd be like, "Hey guys, they say 1 out of every 4 guys is gay. 1, 2, 3, hello." And it's probably a stolen joke because he wasn't a good writer, but like it's pretty funny.
It killed?
Yeah, and then I think he died of AIDS, but like, I have AIDS. Did you guys know that?
Yeah.
Visual AIDS. I got hit in the head with a film projector. Hello.
What comics have you seen like come and go at the store, but they didn't leave you? You're like, this fool was crazy.
Tony Falcone. I
Yeah?
mean, because he was so gay and so over the top, and he'd walk around. He like worked out, so. He was an older dude, so his chances of making it were pretty slim, and he still kept showing up. A lot of older comics, like Gaylord Dingler is another. He was like a one-liner comic. Like, yeah, my girlfriend lost 30 pounds. She amputated her leg. Her leg fell off, and like it was the worst. Like a bad Mitch Hedberg, because as an older comic myself, I was like, oh, I stayed with it. But a lot of these guys just like would do open mics. They gave up on making it, whatever making it is. And then Brody, obviously, and
But he was already made when you got there, right?
oh yeah, but he made. So you asked me like when we first started the first time. This is probably my number one store memory. So I go up there to do potluck for the first time, and it's dark in the 2000s. Like, this is not the comedy store that you see today, where tonight potluck was probably sold out. Everyone's killing. This was a very, very dark time at the store.
How many people in the crowd?
Maybe 20.
Wow.
And Brody's emceeing, and this kid is up there and he's bombing. No big deal. Anyone would have bombed that night. And Brody was like, "Where are you from, kid?" And the kid was like, La Jolla. And Brody was like, "Well, that drive just got a lot longer." And I'm like, "Ooh, I don't think I'm ready for this place." And then Brody got into an argument with the next comic because Brody was on the side mic, and Brody's voice carried. So the guy's up there, and he's bombing too. And Brody's trying to pick up on some chick next to him, so you could hear Brody talking to this girl. And John was like, "Hey, Brody, shut the fuck up." And Brody's like, "You can't talk to me like that." And then John just walked off. He literally and Brody's like, "You got to get back here and be professional." And John's like, "I'll get professional when you start paying me." And so that was my first 2 comics I ever saw go up at the store. And I'm like, I don't think I'm ready for this place. Then I came back, almost a decade later.
Damn. Fucking charge.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, but now, I could handle any
right
environment.
Well, hey, brother, I want to thank you for coming on, dog. But,
thank you. It's been
before you go, we got a fucking thing SideDick Eddie does.
I bet he does.
Go ahead, Xavier, ask him.
SideDick Eddie, where's the rant at?
And now it's time for another ranting with SideDick Eddie. Why the fuck do you still have a fucking mask on, bitch? Take that shit off. I'm at a fucking restaurant eating food. This dumb bitch wearing a mask next to me. And I'm in my head thinking, what are you going to do when your food comes? And guess what she does? Takes the fucking mask off. I told her boyfriend next to her I would not even walk in with this bitch with that mask on at all. Kill her. Throw this food in her face. Punch her in the stomach if she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Sick of this. I don't even wear condoms. You think I'm wearing a mask? SideDick, I'm out because I have to take a shit because this Coke was good.
Yeah, Eddie, he looks like he's, it's the 4th quarter right now.
Thinking right now. Yeah.
He's holding that shit in.
I know.
Earl, go ahead and plug. Go ahead and let everybody know where they can follow you, dog, after that rant.
Jesus Christ, a dumb bitch wouldn't wear a mask. Hey, follow me at Earl Skakel. It's literally just at Earl Skakel everywhere. EARL SKAKEL. And if you like podcasts, after you listen to this, I have my own, which George has been on.
Yes.
Called Inappropriate Earl. And
you got to get SideDick Eddie on.
100%. I mean, you can't do coke in my house, but like,
I'll go sober.
You can't?
Well, if you were there, like,
Okay.
I need someone to control
yeah,
him.
this guy. Yeah, I can't let this be like letting a dog out of the cage at Compton.
Like, come on, Earl, let's go to
Put on all your
7th
hockey jerseys?
Oh, I know. Fucking, they'll stretch him out. Like, fuck that. I can't. I won't be able to sell these fucking things. And I also do the Comedy Store Wrestling Podcast.
Yes.
Which is, if you like pro wrestling, check it out.
That's what's up. Oh, shit. What I got coming up? July 30th, I will be in Yuma, Arizona at the Crest Lounge. There's a couple VIP tables left. There's like about 30 general admission. Tickets at 928comedy.com. July 31st, I will be at Malicon in the city of Fullerton. I'm hosting. It's Dub C, DJ Quick, and Sugar Free. Come on, dog. Get your money while you bullshit.
Are you going to tell them about that big event?
What big event?
Obviously not. Never mind.
I got one more thing to plug.
Yeah, go.
Just your podcast.
Again.
Go ahead.
Roasting Ric Flair Friday night in Nashville. It's on Fight TV. I think it's FITE.TV. And on the dais is Eric Bischoff. If you like wrestling, he was like the creator of the Monday Night Wars. One of the Nasty Boys, Brian Knobs. Ty Domi, hockey player, and I mean, this roast has had more dropouts than a high school in Compton, but so that's the first line I'm using. So so if you, so Ric Flair roast Friday in Nashville.
That's what's up. Hey guys, I'll see you soon. Big announcements coming. X to the G. Anything?
Hit that like button, subscribe. Let's get to 20,000, and we'll see you guys in Yuma.
Eddie. They already know where you're at, right? SideDick 2.0.
SideDick 2.0. My other one got banned because I was partying all the time and doing wild shit.
And you have a Spotify, too. OG Ways is on there?
Your OG's Ways, SideDick, anything on Spotify. You might hear some shit. You might not.
Hey, you got to drop some new shit, dog.
I will eventually.
Alrighty. Hey, this is George Prez Stories, episode 279. We had a good time, guys. I'm muy marihuano. So, with that being said, late.